Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time to talk about 007 First Light. I'm FallenTitanAndy, this is First Light, this is my part. So 007 First Light is based on the actual training of James Bond and how he becomes 007. But this is before he does Dr. No, Moonraker and all those other movies that you've seen James Bond appear in, as James Bond, played by Patrick Gibson, who played Dexter in Dexter Original Sin. Your assignment is to capture the rogue agent 009. In 007 First Light, you do get to travel around the world, but you also get to experience what's it like in MI6. So you can talk to M, Moneypenny, and Q, where you can actually test some of the gadgets out.
Q? You mentioned some field gear that needs testing?
Quite right, yes, over here. This here is a shockwave device. It triggers a small, directed propagating disturbance that staggers opponents on impact and causes medium damage to body armor. Try it out, why don't you?
All right.
Now, aim the device at Arthur here, and before you ask, yes, he's good with it.
I'm good with it! If you say so.
Excellent stuff. Great work, Bond. Okay, next item. A sleek upgrade to a timeless classic, the smoke grenade. This small-scale, lightweight projectile blocks visibility, leaving an opponent open to attack. Go on, have a go.
Don't mind if I do.
Right. Throw it at Arthur. You ready, Arthur?
Ready!
Now, as you can see, the smoke obscures Arthur's vision, causing an acute sense of disorientation. While the effect lasts, he is quite defenseless. And that's the whole shooting match. You may choose your equipment from the gadget cart. Bridget here will sort you out if you have questions.
Thanks.
Good luck out there, Bond.
As I said, this game has been made by IO Interactive, and they are the ones that also brought in the Hitman games. So they kind of went with the whole Hitman feel to it, but there's some problems with this game that I kind of was expecting to see in First Light. So I've already made my statement about this, so here is a clip of what I said about the stealth mechanics in 007 First Light. Okay, so when I have been playing the Hitman game, World of Assassinations, you get to change his appearance to blend in with the actual environment. In this, you don't, which is kind of confusing, because when you do the whole distraction or lie to the NPCs to be like, oh, I'm just someone else, you can basically dress up as that someone else to continue further on into the mission. You know, it's like, let's say you come across the bellhop, you can literally change into the bellhop and go back out there and blend in like you belong there. You know, it's not like you're basically walking around in the same outfit, and if you do something wrong, you basically be like, oh, is that guy in that suit over there, you know? And it's like, well, shit. So Hitman had more cover, it had more stealth, so maybe that's something they could have added into First Light. So it would make sense, wouldn't it? See, again, you can basically take these gentlemen's clothing and wear them as a security guard or an informant or something that works for the bad guys and just blend in. In theory, they're knocked out, so they can be woken up, because that was something that was done in Hitman. Is you could basically knock out someone and it'd have like a little circle going around just above their head to be like he's unconscious.
Hey, what are you doing, sir? I need you to
And you would literally see other NPCs check on the unconscious person, wake them up, and that unconscious person is now back into the whole fray of things, and you may remember some details about you. So that's kind of my thought, is that if you happen to knock someone out, you could basically take their clothes, and when they do come around, by however, like someone came in and saw them and was like, hey, are you okay, and woke them up out of their unconscious state, they could be like, oh, I saw this guy in a suit and he did this and blah blah blah, and you could basically be standing in the background just blending in. You must admit, I'm bringing up some good points here. It's a good point. Don't get me wrong, the game is good. The game is good, but I feel like it's missing this sort of mechanic in the actual game direction. But the only way I can get through is by poisoning the guy.
Competition is tough. I was king of the world
Again.
in 7X, like going to uni.
Mechanic we could use,
Suddenly I was up against the best of the best.
where we could change into looking like an actual servant and just be like, oh, I need to clean this room just to get past the guard.
My boss was like, not even the bodyguards come through here, so I'm really sorry, buddy.
I see. Keep walking.
Painfully obvious. Another thing you don't do in First Light is when you do knock out someone, you don't hide the body. Where in Hitman, you do. The game itself has quite a few cameos from Jacksepticeye, Kame Lame, and Shroud. Not only are there cameos, but there is also a few Easter eggs that you can find in the actual game. Like I found one that is referencing The Kingsman, which is another spy agency that is in a movie franchise of its own, but it's there. One thing I do like in First Light is that you can destroy the environment. Can't exactly destroy the buildings, but you can destroy actual stuff in the actual room that you're fighting in.
Well, that's well for you.
Other than that, the game is pretty good. I do like it. It's just that stealth mechanics are missing from it, and sure, I can understand the whole bluff system and all the other sorts of devious things you can do as Bond to separate from Hitman, but I feel like they could have still had those slight little touches to make the game perfect. I would give this an 8 out of 10. And I think that is fair because it is missing the stealth mechanics, and I have seen some glitches through TikTok and all that where people have been like, oh my god, he's walking backwards. So I'd say 8, but possibly a 9 out of 10. So I'm going to leave it there. thank you all for watching. I really do suggest, if you like this sort of games, to check it out. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation and PC, so check it out. And thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like and comment. And I shall see you next time. Bye!